Dennis Topic from Optimi here. I've gone through the journey of understanding how machines and AI systems synthesize content, what to do technically, and think technically, as well as how to understand what key questions your customers are asking within your category and industry and verticals. And I've outlined the framework for writing content and so on. What I wanted to do here is just show you some guardrails that you need to be aware of when writing content for LLMs. Now, the first to understand is knowledge graphs. Knowledge graphs identify entities, people, products, and organizations, concepts, and map relationship among them to provide contextually accurate responses. So, relevance to LLM content creation. The relevance is map relations among the entities and provide clarity within your category, industry, and how they relate and value and benefit for the end user or your customer, right? So let me think of an example that that would clearly demonstrate this. Okay, assume you have a rewards program for your business. Assume you are don't know, insurance company or medical aid or service provider like that. Then the entity around this, the entity around the rewards program and the concept zone associated would be for the customer, here's the rewards program. What do I need to do that I can gain benefits on this rewards program? What tier am I on? What do I need to do to get to the next level? And how does that benefit me? What is associated to this rewards program? What products is associated? What services are associated? How is this interlinked with my medical insurance, normal insurance, the level of income I have, the level of activity and effort I put into this rewards program, right? How do I understand this rewards program? Do I use it to my benefits? Do I ignore it? Those are the concepts and entities and things that a knowledge graph would outline. So assume you have a luxury product that speaks to the emotional side of a customer. Here I would say use clear and concise to the point content to answer the emotional questions that customers has or the prompt that they do, right? And try and be emotionally helpful to them. So do not fluff your product. Don't describe a e-commerce product that is a luxury brand as, I don't know, the sun and the moon and the stars that will bring happiness to your face. LLMs won't do that. Rather describe the product in a more factual way, and then later on a descriptive form of content around it. When you think of emotions and that type of thing, Think of the friction point, pain points, and address that in a logical way, but also describe your product so that the desirability emotionally is brought out. Craftsmanship, quality, durability, that type of wording. That will resonate with LLMs as well as customers alike. So cross-source consistency, exactly what I've been talking about. Mirror content across own assets, technical backend systems, as well as social media platforms. Don't deviate. Use the exact tone, voice, manner, exact wording actually. Just mirror the same content so that you create consistency throughout the online space. Structure, LLMs content that is structured. Think PR more than SEO. Here I want to tell you a bit of a story. So I worked in the PR company for 4 or 5 years. And the one thing that I clearly remembered is the CEO said to me, if you provide the market with content, concise, and go to market with the same content, let's say a boilerplate. This company is X and does Y. You repeat that often enough, it becomes the truth. Whether that is the truth or not is to be sometimes debatable. But when you repeat something enough times, it shapes that perception and it becomes the truth. So LLMs take content that is structured and repeat it. And once you do that, it becomes the de facto standard for not only humans, but LLMs as well. So also think about H2 and SEO and all that nonsense, descriptions and so on. It does play a role. By the way, Gemini is part of Google. Google still sees SEO as being the dominant thing to do, and it sees Gemini as a subset of SEO. So if you want to dominate for Google, your SEO still plays a role, plays a very important role. You won't get cited by Gemini if your site's not SEO. That's what I want to get to. But all the other LLMs, they don't play that rule. It's only Google that looks at it that way. Use these guardrails to write content and optimize for LLMs.